Punch are you? I'm okay. Guess I wasn't much help yesterday. Snyder soaked me real good with my crutch. Oh yeah, Jack. This is Crutchy, by the way. These here guards, they's is rude. They say jump, boy you jump, but you're screwed. But the food ain't so badly so far. So far they promise no food. Ha, ha. I miss the rooftop. Sleeping right out in the open, in your penthouse, in the sky. There's a cool breeze blowing, even in July. Anyway, so guess what? There's a secret escape plan I got. Tie a sheet to the bed, toss the end out the window, climb down and take off like a shot. Maybe though, not tonight. I ain't slept and my leg still ain't right. Hey, but Pulitzer, he's going down. And then Jack, I was thinking we might just go, like you were saying, where it's clean and pretty with no buildings in your way, and you're riding Palominos every day. Once that train makes, damn this place. I'll be fine, good as new. But there's one thing I need you to do. On the rooftop you said that a family looks out for each other. So you tell all the fellas for me to protect one another. The end. Your friend. Your best friend. Your brother, Crutchy.
You in there, pipe down. Backdrop, and this one, and then something a little extra, just on account I'm gonna miss you so.
Miss Meadow, Jack. You're a gem.
Just tell me you're going someplace and not just running away.
Well, does it really matter?
When you're going somewhere, and it turns out not to be the right place, you can always go somewhere else. But if you're running away, nowhere is ever the right place.
How's about telling a fella you're alive?
Why don't I leave you with your friend?
We've been looking everywhere for you. Where have you been?
Ever think I didn't want to be found?
Is that a real place? That Santa Fe? Look, have you seen the paper? We're front page news. Above the fold. Oh yes, above the fold.
Good for you.
Everyone is dying to meet the famous Jack Kelly. Even Spot Conlon sent a kid just to tell us that next event, Brooklyn will be right there backing us up.
We got stomped into the ground.
They got us this time. I'll give you that. But we took round one. And with press like this, our fight is far from over.
Every newsie that could walk showed up this morning to sell papers, like the strike never happened.
And I was right there with them. If I don't sell papers, my family don't eat.
Take your breath. I get it. It's hopeless.
But I saw this look on Weasel's face, and he was worried. And then I realized this is not over. We got them worried, really worried. And Then I walked away. And lots of other kids did too, and that's what I call a beginning.
There he is, just like I said.
Oh, for crying out loud, what's the fella got to do to get away from you people?
There's no escaping us, pal. We're inevitable.
So what's the story? Can we have a few?
Pipe down, I didn't ask yet.
What's the holdup? I need to let my girl know we've got a date.
Your girl?
You heard me. I've been swatting skirts away all morning. Famous one intoxicating potion. And this here girl Sally, she's a plum.
What is, you wrote a great story.
You look like hell. Hey Jack, where's that supposed to be?
It's Santa Fe.
I gotta tell you, Jack, this go west young man routine is getting tired. Even Horace Greeley moved back to New York. Yes, he did. And then he died.
Your reporter's supposed to be non-partisan.
Ask a reporter. Pulitzer said he blacklisted from every news desk in town. Can we tie a table to palaver and get back to business? Well, Meta, let's have a theater.
It's what I've been trying to say. Picture this. A citywide meeting where every newsie gets a say in the vote. And we do it after working hours so nobody loses a day's pay. Smart?
Smart enough to get you committed to a padded room.
The guy who paints places he's never seen is calling us crazy.
You want to see something that I've seen? How about this? Newsies Square, thanks to my big mouth, filled to overflowing with failure. Kids hurt, others arrested.
Like, no one died.
Is that what you're aiming for? Go ahead, call me a quitter, call me a coward. But there ain't no way I'm putting them kids back in danger.
We're doing something that's never been done before. How can that not be dangerous?
The specs brought me a note from Crutchy at the refuge. I tried to see him, found his fire escape. But they busted him up so bad he couldn't even make it to the window. What if he don't make it? Are you willing to shoulder that for a tenth of a penny a pig?
It's not about pennies. You said it yourself. If my father had a union, my family wouldn't be in the mess we're in right now.
If I wanted a sermon, I'd show up for church.
Tell me how quitting does country any good. Exactly. So here's how it goes. Once we win, and we will be winning, make no mistake.
We what?
We're already winning.
Oh, right.
And we'll tell them straight out, they let country go and they keep getting pounded.
Dave, what the hell? Did they bust up your brains or something? As I recall, Dave, we all got our asses beat. They won.
Won the battle.
Oh, sure.
Jackie, think about it. We've got them surrounded.
Here's what I think, Joe's a jerk, he's a rattlesnake.
And you know why a snake starts to rattle.
Oh, why?
'Cause he's scared.
Yeah, sure.
Go and look it up. The poor guy's head is spinning. Why would he send for the goons? An entire army does for goons and the cops said,
No, you may be right. Thank you, God, if it wasn't a break.
exactly. He knows we're winning.
Get those kids to see we're serving victory and watch what happens. We're doing something no one's even tried, and yes, we're terrified, but watch what happens.
You can't undo the past, so just move on
And
and
stay on track, 'cause Humpty Dumpty is about to crack. We've got faith
we've got a plan.
and we've got Jack.
So just watch what happens. We're back.
And I got a date. Hey, watch out! Hey, guys, watch this. Let's go.
But Mr. Pulitzer, I've read the editorial. How can you express so much sympathy for the trolley workers and yet have none for the Newsies?
Because the trolley workers are striking for a fair contract. The Newsies are striking against me.
I'd spare you the embarrassment, but the burlesque house is private property.
He can't
Mr. Mayor, would the fact that this rally is being organized by an escaped convict be enough to shut it down?
Escaped convict.
A fugitive from one of your own institution, a convicted thief at large wreaking mischief on our law-abiding community. Which one is he, Mr. Snyder?
That one there, Jack Kelly.
How do you know this boy?
His is not a pleasant story. He was first sentenced to my refuge for vagrancy and loitering, but his total disregard of authority has made him a frequent visitor.
And you call him an escaped convict.
After his release, I got him myself red-handed trafficking stolen food and clothing. He was last sentenced to 6 months, but the willful ruffian escaped.
So you would be doing this city a service by removing this criminal from our streets.
If that's the case, then we'll have him brought in quietly and...
What good would quiet do me? I want a public example made of him.
Mr. Pulitzer, the boy, Jack Kelly, is here.
Here?
Just outside. He's asked to see you.
Well, ask and ye shall receive. Send him in. Mr. Snyder, if you please.
Mr. Jack Kelly.
Good afternoon, boys and girls.
Mr. Mayor. And which Jack Kelly am I speaking to here? The charismatic union organizer or the petty thief and escaped convict?
Which one gives us more in common?
Impudence is in bad taste when crawling for mercy.
Colin, that's a laugh. But look, I just dropped by with an invite. Seems a few hundred of your employees are rallying to discuss recent disagreements. And I thought it would be fair to invite you to state your case straight to the fellows. So, what do you say, Joe? When I should save your spot in the bill?
You are as shameless and disrespectful a creature as I was told. Do you know what I was doing when I was your age, boy? I was fighting in a war.
Yeah, how'd that turn out for you?
It taught me a valuable lesson that shaped my life. You don't win a war on the battlefield. It's the headline that crowns the victor.
Well, I'll keep that in mind when New York City wakes up to front page photos of our rally.
Rally till the cows come home. Not a paper in town will print a word. And if it wasn't in the papers, it never happened.
You may run this city, but there are some of us who can't be bullied. Even some reporters.
Such as that young woman who made you yesterday's news? Talented girl, and beautiful as well, don't you think?
I'll tell her you said so.
No need. She can hear for herself. Isn't that right, darling? I trust you know my daughter, Catherine? Yes, my daughter. Now you might be wondering, why the nom de plume, and why doesn't she work for me? Good questions. I offered Catherine a life of wealth and luxury. Instead, she chose to pursue a career. She was showing real promise, too, up until this recent lapse. But you're done with all that now, aren't you, sweetheart?
Jack,
Don't bother the boy with your problems, dearest. Mr. Kelly has a playful of his own. Wouldn't you say so, Mr. Snyder?
Hello, Jack.
Oh no!
Ouch! Does anyone else feel a noose tightening? But allow me to offer an alternate scenario. You go to this rally, speak against this hopeless strike, and I will see your criminal record expunged, and your pockets filled with enough cash to carry you in a first-class train compartment all the way from New York City to New Mexico and beyond. You did say you wanted to travel west, didn't you? So what'll it be?
The only person in this room that don't know you stink.
And if they know me, they know I don't care. Mark my words, boy. Defy me, and I will see you and every one of your friends locked up in the refuge. I know you're Mr. Tough Guy, but it's not right to condemn that little crippled boy to conditions like that. And what about your pal, Davy, and his baby brother? Ripped from their loving families and tossed to the rats. Will they ever be able to thank you enough? Time's running out, kid, so what do you say? Cowboy or convict, I win either way. Your abject surrender was always the bottom line. Gentlemen, escort our guest to the cellar so he might reflect in solitude. Bad you've no job, Jack, but you did resign. Bad you've no family, but you can't have mine. Bad you're alive, boy, I'd say that's the bottom line.
bureau reporter. Today we declare we are not to be treated as children. We are adults.
You want to talk like an adult? You start acting like an adult. Don't just run your mouth. Make some sense.
And here's Jack.
All right. Look, Pulitzer raised the price of the bakes. Always a lousy thing to do. So we got mad. And we let him know that we ain't going to be pushed around. So we go on strike. And then what happens? Well, you lowers the price, so we'll go back to work. And a few weeks after that, he raises the prices again. And don't think that he won't. So what do you do then? And what do you do if he decides to raise the prices again after that? Look, we gotta be realistic. We don't work, we don't get paid. How long do you think you could go without making money? However long, believe me, Pulitzer can go longer. But I've spoken to Mr. Pulitzer, and he has given me his word. Look, if we disband the union, we won't raise the prices again until the next 2 years. You won't even put it in writing. I say we get to the end. No, we have a right to go. Only now we won't go. Get off me, West.
Brooklyn, let's go! No, but why we come? I don't know. That was some speech you made.
What are you doing here?
Inspection.
Did the specs say you could go through my stuff?
I saw it lying there. I didn't know what it was. These drawings. These are drawings of the refuge, aren't they? Is this really what it's like in there? 3 boys to a bed, rats everywhere, and vermin.
A little different from where you were raised?
Snyder told my father you were arrested stealing food and clothing. This is why, isn't it? You stole to feed those boys. I don't understand. If you were willing to go to jail for those boys, how could you turn your back on them now?
You aren't going to be talking about turning on folks.
I never turned on you or anyone else.
No, you just double-crossed me. To your father. Your father.
My father has eyes on every corner of this city. He doesn't need me spying for him, and I never lied. I didn't tell you everything.
If you want a girl, you be trying to talk with a fist in your mouth.
I said that I worked for the Sun, and I did. I told you my professional name was Plumber, and it is. You never asked my real one.
I didn't think I had to unless I knew I was dealing with a backstab.
Oh, and if I was a boy, you'd be looking at me through one swollen eye.
Oh yeah? Don't let that stop you. Give me your best shot.
I need to know you didn't cave for the money.
I spoke the truth. You win a fight when you get the other fella down and you pay me. You heard your father. No matter how many days we strike, he ain't giving up. I don't know what else you can do.
Ah, but I didn't.
Oh, come on.
Really, Jack? Really? Only you can have a good idea? Or is it because I'm a girl?
I didn't say nothing.
This would be a good time to shut up. Being boss doesn't mean you have all the answers. Just the brains to recognize the right one when you hear it.
Now I'm listening.
Good for you. The strike was your idea. The rally was Davy's. And now my plan will take us to the finish line. Deal with it.
The Children's Crusade.
For the sake of all the kids in every sweatshop, factory, and slaughterhouse in New York, I beg you, join us. With those words, the strike stopped being just about the Newsies. You challenged our whole generation to stand up and demand a place at the table.
The Children's Crusade.
Think, Jack, if we publish this, my words, with one of your drawings, and every worker under 21 read it and stayed home from work, or better yet, came to Newsies Square, a general citywide strike. Even my father couldn't ignore that.
Only one small problem. You ain't got no way to print it.
Come on, there has to be one printing press he doesn't control.
Oh, no.
What?
I know it has a printing press that no one would ever think we'd use.
Then why are we still standing here?
Please, stop! But standing here tonight, looking at you, I'm scared tomorrow's gonna come, change everything. If there was a way I could just grab a hold of something to make it stop, just so I could keep looking at you.
You snuck up on me, Jack Kelly. I never even saw it coming.
For sure.
For sure. Till the moment I found you, I thought I knew what love was. Now I'm learning what is true, that love will do what it does. The world finds ways to sting you, and then one day decides to bring you something to believe in, for even a night. One night may be forever, that's alright, that's alright. And if you're gone tomorrow, what was ours still will be. I have something to believe in, now that I know you believed in me.
Was never meant to meet, never meet. Who knows why? One more stranger on the street, just someone sweet passing by. Need to come to save me. Didn't even know she gave me something to believe in, or even today. One day, maybe forever. That's okay, that's okay. And if I'm gone tomorrow, what was ours still will be. I have something to believe in, now that I know you believe in me. You know that I believe in, look into my eyes and see. If things were different,
If you weren't going to Santa Fe,
and if you weren't embarrassed, and if your father wasn't after my head,
you're not really scared of my father.
no, but I am pretty scared of you.
Don't be.
And if I'm gone tomorrow,
Was ours still believe? I have something to believe in, now that I know you believe in me.
I have something to believe in, now that I know you believe in
I'll get the lights. You get those windows unlocked.
Alright. You know, you got enough keys for the entire building. Somebody's been picking Daddy's pockets.
The janitor's been working here since he was 8 and hasn't had a raise in 20 years. He's with us 100%.
There we go. Hey, now you got enough fellas to keep us covered.
We could have a hoedown in here and no one would be the wiser.
Good.
Nice to have you back.
Shut up.
Here she is, boys. Just think. While my father snores blissfully in his bed, we will be using his very own press to bring him down.
You remind me to stay on your good side.
That's what they put their babies on?
I can see why they tossed this old girl down to the cellar, but I think she will do the job.
Jack, this is Darcy. She knows just about everything there is to know about printing.
Ah, you work for one of the babes?
My father owns the trip.
Oh.
And this is Billy. She'll be typesetting the article for us.
Oh, Billy. So I suppose you're the daughter
this is how this will work. Grace, you get to the window and let the fellas in. Spread the newspapers to every working kid in the city. After that, it's up to them. There's change coming once and for all. You makes the front page, and my you is major news. Tomorrow we see what we are, and sure as a star, we ain't come this far. What is the same either way? They're gonna damn well pay.
The open bullets are stuck in his bed. We don't care if we're dead or alive. 3 satin pillows are under his head. Always begging for bread to survive. Joe, you can stop on the sheet. We're gonna sing in the sleep. Their promised news will be live and abused with a promise to make it keep.
Once they go all, they take it all on demand as well. Once you go all, yeah, we don't ban us that gold spell. Freedom.
Raise the stakes. This time, whatever it takes. This time, the union awaits. Once and for all. In the words of Union leader Jack Kelly, we will work with you. We will even work for you. But we will be paid and treated as valuable members of your organizations. Riveting stuff, huh?
Keep going. I'm gonna bury you for the minutes.
Your fingers crossed.
For us too.
The kids shiny shoes on the street with no shoes on their feet every day. This is for guys running blood in the shops while the bosses and cops look away. I'm seeing kids standing tall, wearing their favorite roll. Armies of guys who are saving their lives and bending their eyes to the wall.
thanks for your lessons on the power of the press.
Did you read this, boss? Kids put out a pretty good paper. Very convincing.
No doubt written by my daughter.
I'd sign it before somebody else grabbed her up.
I demand to know who defied my ban on printing strike material.
But Mr. Pulitzer, we're your loyal employees. We'd never take our business elsewhere.
The old printing press is in the cellar.
I made you the offer of a lifetime. Anyone who doesn't act in their own self-interest is a fool.
And what does that make you? All this happened because you wanted to sell more papers, and now your circulation's down 70%. Why didn't you just come talk to us?
Because, Davy, guys like Pulitzer, they don't talk with nothings like us. But a very wise reporter once told me that a real boss don't need the answers, just the smarts to snatch the right one when he hears it.
Now is the time to seize the day, stare down the odds and seize the day, minute by minute, that's how you win it, we will find a way, but let us seize the day. Have a look out there, Mr. Pulitzer. In case you haven't figured it out yet, we've got you surrounded.
New York is closed for business. Paralyzed. You can't buy a paper, a shoe sign. You can't send a message, ride an elevator, or cross a Brooklyn Bridge. You can't even leave your own building. So what's your next move?
Mr. Pulitzer, the mayor is here, along with your daughter. You're not going to believe. Who else?
Good morning, Mr. Pulitzer. I do know the governor.
Governor Roosevelt?
Joseph. What have you done now?
I'm certain when you hear my explanation,
Thanks to Miss Meadowlarking coming to my office. With your daughter, I already have a thorough grasp of the situation. Graphic illustrations included. And is this the young boy whom you told me so much about? How are you, son? I'm told we once shared a carriage ride.
Pleasure's mine, Mr. Governor.
Well, don't let those children go on singing endlessly. Tell them the good news.
what? Good news.
That you've come to your senses and decided to roll back the prices. Unless, of course, you'd like to invite a full state Senate investigation into your employment practices.
You wouldn't dare.
After the power you wielded to keep me from office, I'd do it with a smile. And think of the happiness you'll bring to those children. He doesn't do happiness, does he?
Not at all.
Mr. Kelly, if I may speak with you, alone.
Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. You can do this.
I can't put the prices back where they were. I'm sorry, I just can't.
I get it. You need to save face in front of all these folks. I'm young. I ain't stupid.
Thank you for understanding.
Although, I got constituents with a legitimate right.
How about if I lower the raise by half, and I get everyone else to do the same? It's a compromise we can all live with.
But you eat our losses, and any paper we can't sell, you buy back at full price.
That was never on the table. What's to stop Newsies from taking hundreds of papers they can't sell? My costs will explode.
No Newsie's gonna break his back hauling around papers that he can't sell. But if you can buy a few more with no risk, you might actually sell them, and your circulation will begin to grow. It's a compromise. We can all live.
It's not a bad head you've got on your shoulders.
Do you?
That's disgusting.
Just the price of doing business.
The world will know. We need it for. The day gives us our rights, so we can stand the war. We've been down too long, and we pay our dues. And the things we do today will be tomorrow's news.
Each generation, at the height of its power, must step aside and invite the young to share the day. You have laid claim to our world, and I will leave the future in your hands with the bright and prosperous. And your drawing, son, has another matter to bear. Officer, if you please.
Eject, cousin!
Hey, and I brought you all a gift, straight from the refuge. Bring them in, fellas.
It's Spider the Spider!
Oh, yeah, nothing comes up now, is he?
Officer, if you please.
Hey, Your Highness, may I do the honors?
You've gotta be joking.
Oh, and you'll be laughing all the way to the pen, little man.
Hey, thank you, Governor. Crutch.
I keep thinking, if your drawings were enough to convince the governor to shut down the refuge, what might a daily political cartoon do to expose the dealings behind our own government's back rooms? What do you say, Teddy? Care to have this young man's artistry shine a lantern behind your closed door?
Don't sweat it, Gov. If the strike's settled, I probably should be hit the roll.
Do you ever get tired of singing that same old tune? What Santa Fe got the New York game? Sandstorms?
Or better yet, what's New York got that Santa Fe ain't?
New York's got us. And we're family.
Didn't I hear something about a strike being settled?
Papes for the Newsies. Line up, kids. These papes ain't gonna sell themselves.
Come along, Governor, and show me that back seat now that you're in so much trouble.
Well, don't just stand there. You've got a union to run. And besides, didn't someone just offer you a pretty exciting job?
Me? Work for your father?
You already work for my father.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got one more ace up your sleeve.
What would that be?
Me, wherever you go, I'm there, right by your side.
For sure.
For sure.
Don't take much